It's Thursday, July 25th, and today we will cover the trades for YieldMax funds, Tesley, Cony, NVDY, and Misty. So yesterday was pretty rough. As you can see from the highlight here from Market Watch, it said stocks see worst wipeout since 2022. Here's what might happen next, blah, 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 blah. So I think for the most part, everyone's portfolio was red. And it was, quite a brutal day, but it was a good day to buy into some of these, to buy into almost anything. I'm sure some stocks were in the green. I think Netflix I saw, or Netflix at least, was in the green. But either way, it was just a rough day. But hang in there. Now, when we have a rough day, I didn't want to look at this yet, but I just want to show you guys, it kind of sucks on these Defiance funds, the damage it can cause. Like QQQY, just saw we lost 46 cents in one day. I mean, the damage, it's like almost like this reverse split, like they knew something, right? And then JEPI, they lost 30 cents in one day. And, that takes a long time to make. And then IWMY, they lost 22 cents yesterday. And then, we don't care about Tress really. SPY-T, look at that, man. They lost 63 cents in one freaking day. Yesterday was brutal. USOY, there you go. See, this is why we got to buy USOY. USOY gained 4 cents yesterday. QQQT lost 72 cents. So yeah, Defiance did not have a good day yesterday. One good thing, if any of you own Crash, let's just say you own Crash and Tesley, equally, check this out. Obviously, Tesley took a hit because Tesla was a disaster yesterday. Tesla went down 12.33%, as you can see in column D. Actually, let me zoom in so you guys can see. I just wanted to show you this, and then we'll move on. But yeah, look at this, man. Tesla went down 12.33%. Okay, so Tesley went down 10.5%. But look at Crash. Crash made 10.39%. So, yesterday was a good day, but, Crash was probably getting his ass kicked as it is, so it had room to grow. And if you own both equally, you finally had a good day between the two. So I did want to show that. Okay. Now, real quick too, I finally sold some more puts on TSLY. I sold 2 in one day, which is not something I normally do, but I had to take advantage. So I just wanted to update you guys on that. I sold a $10 put, made $40, and then I sold a $9 put into, this is into the following week, made $20. All right. So now why you're here. So unfortunately, yesterday, the intraday trades did not update before I went to bed. But I did find out they did update, yes, they did update eventually. So the numbers I have to use here are simply based on the holding information I have. I will try and get the final information, but I didn't want to wait on this video. I'll get out, the numbers I have based on the holdings should probably be close. Obviously, I just don't have a screen print to show you. But, obviously, I'll just show you what I have based on the holdings. So, yeah, I've reached out to, Corey, the happy camper. Hopefully she has it. I also emailed Jay. So hopefully one of them will have it and get back to me. If not, these will always just be essentially an estimate, which will screw up my numbers. But either way, Tesley actually had a freaking trade. Of course, they have a trade when I don't get the damn intraday trades. So they added 600 contracts to the synthetic position, and the synthetic position now is not in a good position. Tesla took a dive yesterday, man. Woof. So their synthetic, this 260 synthetic, look at the price of Tesla. It's 215 now. So obviously when they added 600 contracts to the synthetic, they made a huge killing here. I'm showing 2.6 million on the put, and they only paid 73,500 on the call. Obviously these numbers will change. They're not going to be exact. because I'm using the prices as of the holdings, which is as of the close. The time of the trade is probably, around the 3-ish, 3:30-ish, right? Not 4 p.m.-ish, okay? So, again, numbers are subject to change, but I'm pretty sure they'll be rather close. So, yeah, they added 600 contracts to the synthetic position. So they have the 260 synthetic, which is now, it's 23 days away, and they're 16.93% away from that strike. Time to worry? Maybe, probably. Look at this synthetic. It's a smaller position, 1,315 contracts, 18.49% away. But man, Tesla, good Lord. This is why people, right, they say don't trade over earnings. But, I mean, if it goes your way, you do well. If it doesn't, you get your ass whooped. All right, so let's look at the real damage. Tesla went down by 12.33%. Tesley went down 10.5%. So, it didn't go down as much as Tesla, but it went down a fair amount. It's now in the $14 range. So the trade I got from yesterday, again, 600 contracts. They chose a 230 strike price that expires into next Friday. This is 6.49% out of the money. Again, the open price I got from the holdings, I show 267 per share, which again, that's an estimate until I get the final figure, which again, it only produces 160,000, so nothing crazy. Now the other positions, how are they doing? Well, obviously they're doing pretty good, because if Tesla goes down, then when you sell calls, you're winning essentially, right? Because they're way below. Look at all these strikes, man. They're 21 to 30% out of the money. So 2 trading days, there is no worry that these will not be profitable. In fact, they'll all probably cost a penny to close. And they may close them today, to be honest, right? I mean, why not? What good are they serving? Unless it costs, sometimes the time value based on the implied volatility could cost them a little more, but so they may wait till Friday, but who knows? We'll see. Also, I'm not so sure if they should have opened a position yesterday on such a red day, right? They chose a 230 strike with 7 trading days until expiration, 6.49% out of the money. What if they recover that all today, Or what if they go down? I know it can go either way, but still, that's, I don't know about that. All right, let's see outstanding shares. Outstanding shares did go up by 300,000. So that's pretty damn good for TSLY. Recap, 30-day IV, 51%, hanging in there, standing strong. Outstanding shares, 49,375,000. So for weekly income, they're still at a loss of 31.7 mil. So now let's go to the reaction. No emoji, just down. Down we go. Tesla had, again, a bad day. It was a bad day. It depends what side of the coin you're on. Like if you just own Crash, you're like, woohoo. But if you own both, you're like, all right, that's fine. But it depends, what side of the fence you're on here. Synthetic income, they got 123 million. Short call loss, 31 mil. So they got a net income of 91.2 mil. That's about 185 per share. Again, they're doing well, right? They're winning on the weeklies, and they still have this massive synthetic income, which unfortunately may be destroyed by the synthetic, I'll say future synthetic disaster. But again, we don't need to talk about that too much, but it's there. So here's highlighted in light blue. There's, again, the trade I saw. Okay, so I used the numbers you could see from the holdings. Same thing like with the put and the call from the synthetic. I used the closing numbers, the closing price for that as well. So either way, you could see that they added yet another trade with a different strike price. So look at the puts, man. Look how much those puts cost to close, $149 million. So we're going to have to start adding those into the equation. Maybe I'll add it for tomorrow's spreadsheet. But obviously, if you look at the payment information, we made 123 million in synthetic income, but knowing we could take a hit of 149 million on this put, maybe the payment won't be as big as we originally thought. I don't know. Again, Tesla, we're just talking right after the bad day, so it could slightly recover. You never know, but it took a hit. I mean, was earnings that bad? I don't think so. I mean, but it's Tesla. This is Tesla. This is why I don't own Tesley, because you just never know, man. It's freaking crazy. All right, net asset value of Tesley is 728 mil. NAV is 1476, unfortunately, and trade price is 1475. So yeah, I mean, even what was the bad thing here? I know that there's other things. Maybe the forecast was bad. I don't know. I didn't see anything that bad. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go to NVDY. Yes, NVDY also had a trade. So unfortunately, I don't have the exact numbers for NVDY, but I'll use, again, the holding information. So they added 1,100 contracts to the synthetic position, and that gave them, a pretty big credit, 1.3 mil, because their synthetic strike is well above the price of NVIDIA. In fact, it's 10% above. But, again, the synthetic is 23 days away. 10%, can they recover that in 23 days? Again, who knows? Who knows, man? Unfortunately, we do have earnings, but it's after the expiration. So that can go either way, as you can see on Tesla. All right, let's see actually how they did, to be exact, for yesterday. So in the bloody market day, NVIDIA went down 6.8%, and NVDY went down 5.89%. So if there ever was a chance to buy NVIDIA, maybe yesterday was the day, or maybe today could still go down. We'll see at the pre-market numbers. So they added the 1,100 contracts again. That I'm showing they made like $1.24 credit again, which is pending until I get the final numbers. Strike price $123. This expires next week, so we got 7 trading days, 7.6% out of the money. That yields only 43%. Their IV is 53. So, okay. That move, it does make sense. It seems like the strikes are tight, but it makes sense to what their strategy is. Now, all of the other positions, I mean, it's not really worth going through all of them, but I will just tell you they are all anywhere from 8 to 11% out of the money with 2 trading days. So needless to say, they are more than likely going to win their weekly trades as well. I don't know if they'll pay a penny for each, but we'll see. Time will tell. Outstanding shares went up 225K, so that's good. 30-day IV sits at 53%. Outstanding shares 35 mil, 575,000. Net income from the weekly calls 28 million. We got a distribution of 79 cents. Daily income 4 cents a day. Daily yield 0.14%, which comes to an annualized yield of 50%. So far, they are averaging about 50% income on an annualized basis on their weekly calls. Now, reaction is like the meh, I know there's a lot of mehs. I feel like most of these are mehs. But yeah, they're kind of happy, kind of sad. It was a bloodbath yesterday. Now, synthetic income, they got 6.4 mil. Short call income, they got 28.2 mil, so they're doing well. Total income per share, 97 cents. Weekly short call income per share, 79 cents. So I can run that through the estimator, and I come out with $1.23, which is a 57% yield. These are not the big numbers we're used to, but again, that's what we're coming out to, That's what we're coming out to. The last 2 months were over $2. So I have a feeling that will not repeat itself this month. Now, outstanding holdings, again, highlighted in the lighter blue color, is the new trade. So obviously the new trade is into next week, so we'll see how that goes. And you can see the cost, by the way, that it would cost to close all of those positions, anywhere from 7 cents to 14 cents, which, by the way, I didn't show you that on Tesley. I didn't cover that. Let me just see. See? Yeah, they cost really cheap to close. So they might as well close them today. 2 cents, 3 cents. like, what's the point? Just get rid of them. Sorry, I had to check that. But anyway, so for the net asset value, as far as our billion is concerned, we're hit a little speed bump for now, but our net asset value of this fund is 918.4 mil. The NAV is 25.82, and the trade price is 25.88. So that's it for NVDY. Luckily, Cony and Misty did not have trades, but again, they had a pretty crazy day too. Now, they have a synthetic 250. Again, that expires on 8/16 as well, 23 days, but they're only 1.98% away, so no worry for their synthetic. How did they do yesterday, though, in the red day? They did not, not as much damage as you would think, but Coin did go down by 4.88%. Cony did go down 4.16%. How are their calls, right? All eggs in one basket call. How are they doing? 275 strike, 12% out of the money right now. So I would say no concern, really. They got 2 trading days, 12% out of the money. I think we got this. What do you think? Outstanding shares did go up 600K, so that's a big jump. Now, here's the recap. 30-day IV on Coin is 77.8%. That's pretty good. Outstanding shares is at 38 mil. Unfortunately, the weekly calls produced a loss of 46.5 million. Again, when they sell calls on a weekly basis, we track the income total for the month from, since the last month. And so far, they have lost money, 46.5 million. But it's been a rough month. Reaction is, they're winking. They're winking because, they had the wink yesterday too, I believe, because they were feeling good, and they're pretty sure they're going to win the weekly calls. Now, they do have some synthetic income, 19.5 million. However, their weekly loss exceeds that, so they don't have any net income. So they're sitting at a $26.9 million loss. So I really cannot provide you an estimate. I could tell you they paid $1.57 last month. And I can also tell you they typically strive to pay whatever their implied volatility is. So again, when estimate time comes, we will figure out a good number. But as of right now, there is no easy estimate to provide you. Now, outstanding holdings, nothing to really cover here because nothing changed, right? But I have been tracking how much we can make on the synthetic, right? Because if they do a synthetic roll, how much can we make? Now, this is adding up the synthetic, the synthetic put, the synthetic call, and the weekly. Unfortunately, we are now in the negative because look at the call, 56.2 mil. The put is 67 mil. So obviously we're not in a profitable position for this trade anymore. So a synthetic roll would not save us as far as income is concerned this month. So again, we may have a month of no income, but they're still going to pay us. But, Cony has done well, so a bad month, we are due. We are overdue for a bad month. So it is here. That is for sure. Net asset value, 751 mil. The NAV is 1978. The trade price is 1980. So for those of you who wanted Cony under 20, here we go. Are you buying or are you scared? Who knows? All right, MSTY, no trade either. They have their synthetic 1550. They're still good though, because they're 7.92% above that synthetic strike. But again, 23 days away. And with days like yesterday, you never know what can happen. Now, we actually wanted MSTR to go down. I don't know if you recall yesterday's video, but we needed this. MSTR actually only went down 2.85%. MSTY is below $30 now. It's at $29.97. So I don't think this is any type of discount on MSTY. So, they're holding strong. Now, we were kind of underwater early on, but now they're one strike, 1675, 0.14% out of the money. Do you freaking believe this? Like, look at this. Like, we were, after that 14% jump and then a 1% jump, we were screwed. But the last 2 days, it went down 7%, and we're saved again. We're going to, I'm not going to say we're probably, because we don't know what's going to happen the next 2 days, but we're now, in equal ground. If MSTR stays flat, we are just fine. If MSTR goes down even a little, we are just fine. So we'll see what happens. 2 trading days to go. Outstanding shares went up by 325,000. That's a pretty good increase. Now here's the summary. 30-day IV, 93%. Outstanding shares are at 14,850,000. Weekly calls for MSTY, they're at a loss of 11.4 mil. The distribution is, non-existent. So again, I don't go any further once the weekly calls are, showing a loss, because what's the point? I'm not going to say, oh, they're losing this much per share. It's irrelevant. Reaction, yeah, big smile. Nobody wants to lose their weekly call, right? If they do, they do. But still, it is what it is. So they're very happy. All right, synthetic income. Yes, they do have synthetic income, 6.9 million. However, their short call loss is bigger. So they're at a net income loss of 4.5 mil. So no estimate, no number to show. Again, I can show you last month's distribution, $2.33. I don't know, man. We might not break $2 for the first time since inception of this fund. But we'll see, man. We'll see. You never know. Net asset value. Well, actually, before that, we've been talking about, okay, can they make a profit on their synthetic? Yes, they still can. They can make 21.6 mil, which is about $1.46 in income per share, $1.46. So 21.6 mil in income. Let's see what that looks like as compared to here. Yeah, that would put us in a very profitable position and put us, in an okay, we're not, nothing to, break the bank there, but it's something. Will they roll their synthetic after a day like yesterday? Probably not. I don't know, man. We'll see. But net asset value of this fund, 443 mil. The NAV is 29.88. Trade price 29.97. So MSTY holding up strong, almost $30 still. While NVDY is now what, $25 we saw? Like, woof. I don't know, man. Who's the GOAT? Maybe I have the wrong GOAT. I don't know, man. Who's the GOAT? Misty or NVDY? You got to pick one. All right, so that's it. That's the update on all the funds. Again, I apologize, but they posted the trades late. Again, if I don't get the trades, I could still work around the system, right? I can use the holdings, but I won't have exact numbers. So if I do get the exact numbers, I'll update that information, and it'll be populated for for the next video. All right, let's take a look at the pre-market. All right, it's not an office day, so it's not as early as yesterday and the day before. So Tesla, again, this is as of 5:54 a.m. Do you believe it? Tesla is red. Again, it's red. After a day like yesterday, it's still freaking red. Are you kidding me? It's down 1.8%. Good Lord. Now, Tesley is down 1.2%. That's what? NVIDIA is down 1.1%. NVIDY is down 0.89%. Look at everything's down. Coin is down 1.94%. Cony is down 1.64%. MSTR, that's, wow. They're down 3.26%. This should seal their win, but you never know. MSTY, it's down 1.74%. TSLY, look at this, man. Woof. It looks like my puts may be getting assigned. It's all good, though, brother. It's down 3.3%. Woof. TNA is down. Why the hell not? Everything else is. It's down 0.11%. AMDY, oh my God, AMDY is green. It's up 0.07%. AMZY, there you go. 2 are green here. It's up 0.2%. Bitcoin, no surprise, Bitcoin's down 2.19%. So, yeah, it looks like we may be in for it today. Let me take a sip of water before I die. Although, again, this is pre-market, so you never know. Things can change. But after a bad day like that, you figured, all right, there's probably going to be maybe a little recovery today or something. But if it continues to go down, I'm going to have to buy more, Don't tempt me, because I will, and I will sell more puts on TSLY. What are you guys doing? Are you guys scared? Like, what are you thinking about, this big drop? And again, big drops, like big daily drops, those Defiance funds, man, they get killed. I know this is not a Defiance video, but god damn, it sucks when they hit like that. But we kind of hope for small drops, if anything, on those, and yeah, that did not happen yesterday. And I don't even know what caused this, but either way, guys, that's the update. And as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you were entertained. I did make another commute video yesterday, and I did talk simply about options. I tried to do it like for beginners, and I tried to explain my strategy. I'm going to pin that video to the top of the comments of this video, because I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like it was a good video. I don't rewatch my videos, but I just feel like it came out well. And I don't ever say that about commute videos. I typically make those videos and I'm like, who the hell gonna watch this? But yeah, anyway, so I'll pin that if you guys are interested. If you want to learn about options, or if you know about options, you want to, understand more, then feel free to watch it. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button. I know I always forget to say it in the beginning, but hopefully some of you are hanging around still. So if you are hanging around and you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit the thumbs up, baby. Punch the thumb up in the face. But yeah, and if you have any questions or concerns, leave them in the comments below. All right, I'm sweating in the garage as usual. So I got to think of a keyword while I'm sweating, right? While I'm sweating. So yeah, I don't know, man. What do you guys got? Let's see. How about frickin' YieldMax, man? I'm going to say frickin' YieldMax, because you're posting your damn intraday trades after 9 p.m., which gives you a window of a little over 2 hours. Come on, man. Come on. Someone called out. I don't know. They must have been rushing around like crazy, but short window, or at least leave the intraday trades up for the next morning until the open, right? I got to talk to them about that. I don't know if that affects you guys, but or you just rely on me, but it's kind of annoying sometimes, because I'm not staying up all night. Got to get some sleep, right? Got to get up at 4 a.m. to get these videos out. So you got to post the trades at a reasonable time. Plus, you got to, once they're posted, you got crap to do then. So I had to do everything this morning. Anyway, that's not your concern. But anyway, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it via comment, all you have to do is type in frickin' YieldMax, or frickin' intraday trades, or frickin' late, frickin' tardy, whatever you please. All right, guys. Again, thank you for watching. I'll let you guys know tomorrow if I do get the trade information. I'm sure it's not going to be that far off, so it's really not going to matter much. But either way, I'll do my best to get it updated, because we want our numbers to be exact. We made it this far. We tracked this damn crap daily. I don't want to miss a day, because, because you don't. You want to have exact numbers. That's the point of this. All right, I'm out of here. Let me upload this so this can get on YouTube by 6:30, or else I'll get yelled at. But if you guys are still in the conversation and you want to keep talking, feel free to join the Discord as always. The link, hopefully it's updated on my YouTube. If not, let me know and I'll refresh it. But feel free to join. And as always, I will not message you directly. Neither will the moderators. So if you do get a message from a retire on dividend, it's not me. It's a scammer trying to rip you off. So please block, report, delete, and we'll get rid of them, even though they're probably not there. But they have other profiles that kind of hawk the Discord, and they wait for new members. I'm working on it though. I'm working on it on ways to block this. So, all right, guys, now I'm out of here. Have a great day. Later.